Through a Window by H.G. Wells. After his legs were set, they carried Bailey into the study and put him on a couch before the open window. There he lay, alive, even a feverish man down to the loins, and below that a double-barrelled mummy, swathed in white wrappings. He tried to read, even tried to write a little, but most of the time he looked out of the window. He had thought the window cheerful to begin with, but now he thanked God for it many times a day. Within, the room was dim and grey, and in the reflected light, the wear of the furniture showed plainly. His medicine and drink stood on the little table, with such litter as the bare branches of a bunch of grapes, or the ashes of a cigar upon a green plate, or a day-old evening paper. The view outside was flooded with light, and across the corner of it came the head of the acacia, and at the foot the top of the balcony railing of hammered iron. In the foreground was the weltering silver of the river, never quiet, and yet never tiresome. Beyond was the reedy bank, a broad stretch of meadowland, and then a dark line of trees, ending in a group of poplars at the distant bend of the river, and upstanding behind them a square church tower. Up and down the river all day long, things were passing. Now a string of barges drifting down to London, piled with lime or barrels of beer, and then a steam launch, disengaging heavy masses of black smoke, and disturbing the whole width of the river with long rolling waves. Then an impetuous electric launch, and then a boatload of pleasure-seekers, a solitary sculler, or a four from some rowing club. Perhaps the river was quietest of a morning, or late at night. One moonlit night some people drifted down, singing, and with a zither playing, and it sounded very pleasantly across the water. In a few days Bailey began to recognize some of the craft. In a week he knew the intimate history of half a dozen. The launch Lutzon from Fitzgibbon's 2 miles up would go fretting by sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, conspicuous with its colouring of India red and yellow, and its 2 oriental assistants. And one day, to Bailey's vast amusement, the houseboat, Purple Emperor, came to a stop outside and breakfasted in the most shameless domesticity. Then one afternoon the captain of a slow-moving barge began a quarrel with his wife as they came into sight from the left, and had carried it to personal violence before he vanished behind the window frame to the right. Bailey regarded all this as an entertainment, got up to while away his illness, and applauded.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?